Running Out of Love. Hello everybody, welcome to Taking a Break with Kazu, and today let's review Radio Department's new album, Running Out of Love. They are a Swedish dream pop band, and I got to say it's been a while, because they haven't released an album in 6 years. I like their last album, Clinging to a Scheme. For me, this was an introduction to their music. The thing I enjoy most about them is their hazy aesthetic, but within that there's a playful pop composition that's performed throughout the tracks. The arrangement and the balance of all the instruments put together are solid, not too overbearing and not too minimal, and they put together an array of songs with different musical influences ranging from reggae to electronic music. So people of various musical tastes can appreciate their versatility in music. They did carry that effort onto this new album right here, but it wasn't as good as their last record. This album sounds so much more bland, and they could have done more work on their arrangement. Also, they lost their hazy and dreamy atmosphere that I really enjoyed. Somehow they were really influenced by New Order on this record because I hear quite a bit of them, but it sounds more like an underwhelming cover. The song We Got Game is groovy with a delayed bass synth sound played throughout the entire track. I don't really dig this. It's cool at first, but the magic disappears after the first minute of the song. The fifth track, Occupied, is like their attempt of trying out Blue Monday. The dark synth sound is really cool, reminds me of something that Boards of Canada would use. But the song goes on for too long and they don't have any interesting transition or build up on this thing. They make it up-tempo, but somehow the vibe is a downer. Any band emulating or adapting different genre is fine, but them trying this out doesn't feel organic. The seventh track, Can't Be Guilty, is a slow 80s ballad that could be played at a prom back then. Again, they're continuously recycling this New Order idea, and it's not working well. Even with the reggae sound that they experimented in the past, they weren't able to execute it. Swedish Guns was the single on this record. There's a suspenseful synth played along to this reggae beat. It's hard to explain, but there's like so many empty spaces that's not filled, and possibly more work could have been done. Then let's go on to the fourth track, Thieves of State. What was that, dude? An instrumental filler that's just there to not transition smoothly. If you didn't know, there's also another instrumental track, Running Out of Love, which I didn't mind. I'm digging the vibe. If they enhanced the last guitar part a bit more and added some vocals, it could have turned into a solid Radio Department song. So not everything on here is a complete disappointment. There are a few okay to decent tracks. The first track, Slobada Narodu, it's grand and there's smooth bass line played along with bongo drums. It's a decent opener. This is like their way of saying, hey, we're back. The sixth track, This Thing Was Bound to Happen, is a banger. It has an old Radio Department vibe. I love the arrangement on this thing. They sound like they're having fun. It's probably the most ambitious track on this album. The eighth track, Committed to the Cause, was a really cool song too. The groovy bass line is very catchy, and I love the piano addition at the end with the fade out. Unfortunately, the last track, Teach Me to Forget, was whatever. The whole song sounds like a build-up, and I have this anticipation that some kind of drop is going to happen, but nothing happens. The vibe is trancey, so you expect some kind of change, right? I was digging it at first, but so disappointed by the end of the song. It's like watching the damn troll video where the archer is about to shoot, but he doesn't. Yep, it definitely taught me how to forget about this song. So my verdict is that this album is not as good as their last one, but this is probably the worst project by them. They played around with different sound, tried to recreate some of their influences, but ended up with an underwhelming product. More than anything, I'm happy that they're back, but I think they should work on expanding the haziness they originally had in their earlier release. Sadly, this was not a successful comeback record, but hey, I don't hate them for that. I'll give this a small K. But what did you think of this album? Did you like it? Well, tell me why. Also, recommend me more albums to review. That way I can take more breaks, and I like breaks. See you later. Bye.